All right, another testimony video. Let's begin now, since I want to make this fairly short, but of course make other key points here. So I think people know by now that I deal with something called scrupulosity or religious OCD. I'm not going to go in depth with it, but it's pretty much, for me anyway, what I dealt with it is an obsession with mortal sin and with mortal sin with hell. And you can see it for yourself. There's other definitions online, but go to a trustworthy Catholic reputable site like Catholic Answers or something, not any old random site, because I had to learn from my mistakes of doing a lot of stuff. But continuing on with this issue, scrupulosity likes to take away peace, and this is what I'm trying to emphasize with is how Jesus and Mary have helped me many times have peace during many distressing times in my life. I'm going to share some examples, which I'm going to begin now, which one of them has been when I would go to Mass. A lot of it, hold on, let me rephrase that. When going to Mass, you want to have joy because you're receiving Jesus in the Eucharist. It's this, I think it's called, because I remember hearing this book, like a foretaste of heaven is like the Mass. I don't know if that's accurate, but I've heard something like that about it from a quote from someone. That might have been from someone from the Fathers of Mercy, I don't know. But yeah, you want to have joy going to the Mass, not fear, dread. And that's what happened to me almost every Sunday. It almost seemed like every Saturday night I committed some mortal sin, and then I'd be debating this over and over and over in my head until the next morning, doing it again and again for hours. And then even during the Mass, just debating, was this a sin? Was it not? Can I receive the Eucharist? Pretty much that the entire time. And most of the times it's been, well, no, I didn't. And I was able to receive the Eucharist. But what I'm going to go in depth with is the many times I felt peace during these times of praying. A lot of my prayers were just help me. Just this begging, dependence and need on God. Of course, we have to depend on God, because without Him we are nothing. But I felt very hopeless during these times. But the one thing I want to share is the fact that God has given me the grace, I'm positive, to persevere and then never give up. I've always continued to move forward. And there's been many temptations I've had during these times where I felt so stressed out. I almost had the temptation to just curse God and stop doing what I'm doing. This is too much. Because I feel like I had all these rules and regulations, but even though I wasn't even from it, I was from the OCD, I continued to move forward and never gave up nonetheless. I resisted the temptation. But yeah, one thing I can say that's given me a lot of peace is going to Eucharistic adoration. Many prayers have been answered, especially with, after long hours of practically torturing myself with debating these mortal sin issues of these really were irrelevant, of having peace afterward. But yeah, I also give credit to St. Jude and the Blessed Virgin Mary as well, especially through the miraculous medal and the rosary for the Blessed Virgin Mary. And I'm positive she has helped some of my prayers be delivered to Jesus very quickly. But yeah, but I also encourage I encourage devotion to St. Jude. If anyone watching is heard of St. Jude as a Catholic, I encourage devotion because he's a patron, I believe, of lost and hopeless causes, if I remember correctly. So yeah. But a big help has been through the struggle with the scrupulosity and OCD is medicine. Of course, I'm not trying to discredit God at all. I'm just saying what's helped me a lot. Medicine, gotta say, my family suffered severely. The prayers you guys have said, and other people as well who prayed for me, and my therapist as well, if I didn't already mention them. But yeah. If you are also in a situation where you're dealing with times of distress as well, just continue to persevere. Try the best you can to trust God. If you can, go to Eucharistic adoration. If anyone's also dealing with scrupulosity as well, please say it, because I'll gladly pray for you, because I know it is not easy at all. Even I still have some stuff done that time, even though I've recovered just a little bit. Well, I can't say a little bit, a lot. I still have some stuff done now, but it's not as bad as it used to be at all. So, very grateful for that. But yeah, that's really what I want to share is just that kind of small testimony of, yeah, I've had much peace during these times of distress. Jesus and Mary have helped me, so never give up.